안녕하세요. It is a pleasure being with you, President Kim. Congratulations. It is an honor to be with the Deputy Consul General, an old friend from the Senate of Canada, Senator Yona Martin, the first Korean appointed to Canada Senate, and the only Korean appointed to Canada Senate. We are honored to have you in Toronto today. Thank you so much, Senator. I feel the spirit of Raymond Cho, who is with us today. Raymond survived the Korean War. He was there, and he is with us, and he shared with me his great sense of pride in the work we're doing. And of course, my friend Stan Cho, an incredibly hardworking, dynamic, committed Korean Canadian, the son of your community. And it's an honor to stand with him and with you all today for this very special announcement.
네, 오늘 조성준 장관님을 비롯해서 저희 조성은 네, 의원님과 함께 이 자리를 할 수 있게 돼서 정말 영광으로 생각하고 이렇게 코리안 캐네디언 커뮤니티에 같이 함께 하게 돼서 정말 즐겁게 생각하고 있습니다. 또한 저희 BC주 오타와에서 여러 말차님 상원의원님께서 함께 해주셔서 이 자리를 빛내주시기 때문에 더 좋은 것 같습니다.
I believe so strongly that young Canadians, students in our schools, must learn from our history. The sacrifices of women and men who fought and gave the ultimate sacrifice in the defense of freedom, of democracy, of human rights and the rule of law.
네, 저는 우리 온타리오 주에 있는 학생들이 우리 역사를 통해서 많은 것을 배울 수 있다고 생각합니다. 그리고 또 그 역사를 통해서 앞으로 어떻게 이어갈 건지, 살아갈 건지에 대해서를 미리 보고 듣고 배우고 해서 어떤 식으로 어떤 이념을 갖고 살아야 되는지가 굉장히 중요하다고 생각합니다.
I believe many young people, if we learned and knew our history, we'd be more effective. We'd be better champions of freedom and democracy in an increasingly dark world. And so today, with Stan Cho, with Raymond Cho in our spirit, and with the amazing veterans who served in Korea, we are committed with the Korean community to make and take action so that every child in Ontario schools, that young kids in our publicly funded elementary and high schools can learn about the sacrifices that were contributed by Koreans, Canadians, and many others who fought for peace and democracy.
온타리오주 초, 중, 고 학생들이 이렇게 공립학교에서 우리의 역사, 또 캐나다와 또 한국의 역사를 배우면 아이들이 더욱더 성장하는데 더욱더 발전적인 생각을 하게 되고 더욱더 깊이를 갖고 있는 그런 교육을 받을 수 있다고 생각합니다. 그래서 자유롭게 아이들이 공부하는 환경에서 역사를 통해서 우리가 가지고 있는 지금 누리고 있는 그 자유를 더욱더 알게 되고 더 발전하는 그런 환경을 만들 수 있다고 생각합니다.
Now we're building on the good work of Senator Yona Martin, who in 2013 passed the Korean War Veterans Day. That helps to build knowledge about the contributions of Korean sacrifice. And today, I am proud, with my friend Stan Cho, to honor the Koreans and the over 27,000 Canadians who volunteered to defend democracy, to defend liberty, to defend human rights, that we will ensure that children in grades 6 through 10 can now finally access knowledge in the curriculum on the Korean War that will ensure that literally thousands of students every year can learn about Canada's incredible contribution, the third largest contributor to the Korean War. And I think we wouldn't be doing this today if not for these strong Korean Canadians who serve in government. Stan Cho, Raymond Cho, Yona Martin, these are people who inspire us in government every day.
네, 2013년도 세네터 연하 멀튼께서 참전 용사의 날을 처음 지명하셨고요. 그 다음에 그 후로부터는 해년마다 저희 참전 용사들을 기념하고 또 기억하는 그런 뜻깊은 하루를 매년마다 누릴 수 있었습니다. 또한 우리 학생들이 6학년에서 10학년까지 이런 참전 용사들, 또 캐나다가 어떻게 한국 전쟁에 참여하게 되었는지 2만 7천 명의 캐나다 참전 용사들이 함께 한 전쟁이기 때문에, 또한 캐나다 지금 온타리오주에서 학교를 다니고 있는 6학년에서 10학년 학생들이 이런 전쟁과 또 참전 용사들의 희생을 통해서 어떻게 지금 우리가 누리고 있는 자유를 얻게 되었는지, 또 어떻게 우리가 지금 이렇게 평화롭게 살 수 있는지에 대해서 배우면 더욱더 건강하게 아이들이 자랄 수 있다고 생각합니다.
And so, for many of you who believe this was a lost war, for the veterans who served who feel like their stories will live in the past, we, together, will ensure the torch of remembrance carries on in our hearts, in our minds, and now finally in our schools.
그래서 앞으로 그동안 저희가 이 전쟁이 잊혀지고 있다고만 생각을 했습니다. 그래서 우리 아이들이 앞으로는 우리 한국 전쟁에 대해서 배우지 못하고 듣지 못하는 그런 환경이 될 것이라는 걱정이 많았을 텐데요. 저희 참전 용사들이 절대 잊혀지지 않도록 온타리오 주에서는 우리 학생들에게 이런 중요한 교육 과정에 한국 전쟁에 대해서 또 어떻게 우리가 참전 용사들이 함께 하였는지에 대한 것을 매년 배울 수 있도록 노력하겠습니다.
So on behalf of our Premier, Stan and Raymond Cho, and our entire government, we want to say 감사합니다. Thank you. Thank you to veterans who served our country. Thank you to the Korean community for making this country the best on earth. And thank you, of course, to the leadership here at the KCCA, to our partners in the Korean community, to our legislators in the Senate, to your amazing representative here in Willowdale. We together are going to make sure that young people know their history and they're proud of Canada's contribution to the defense of Korean peace and democracy. Thank you all.
비롯하여 저희가 참전 용사들에게 진심으로 감사드린다는 말씀을 드리겠습니다. 또한 서울시 확인회와 동포분들의 사랑과 격려에 또 다시 한번 감사의 말씀을 전해드리고 싶습니다.
It's about honoring the veterans and the Koreans who made a difference to stand up against communism, to defend democracy and freedom. And I feel like a lot of young people forget their history. And I want young people to be proud of our military history, be proud of the 27,000 Canadians and the countless Koreans who stood up against tyranny.
Well, our veterans love Korea still, and so many people went for a people they didn't even know. So Korea would not be the incredible country it is today without the veterans. And for me, as somebody of Korean descent, I owe my life to them, and I'm just so happy that this day the announcement was made today.
It's so meaningful to me. I learned about the Korean War from my halmoni, who told me stories when I was a little baby. But you know, my grandparents, like so many people of the second generation age, have passed away. And so who's there to tell that story, to remember the past? And you know, I believe if you forget where you come from, then you lose your roots. You lose a part of your culture and your heritage. This means we live on. Through the books and through the stories and through the curriculum, that story that was so meaningful to how we all got here continues to be told. It's a very proud day for me.
Anyone over here? 3, 2, 1. Thank you.